Hi everyone, and here we are with the story today, and the story is called A Silly Story of Bondapalli. Now the story is written by Shamim Padmasi and the pictures are by Ashok Rajagopalan. Alright, so now this is a story about a kingdom, and there is a prince, there is a queen, there is a king, and there are lots of king's men. So let's move ahead with the story. Now, in a tiny kingdom long, long ago, there lived a king, a queen, and a prince. The king and the queen loved to eat, but not the prince. Every day he fussed. Awful! Don't want it! Take it away! कुछ भी नहीं खाता था. He used to throw everything out. Now the king and the queen were very sad because of this. So what did they do? The queen could bear it no longer. One day she marched into the royal kitchen, stomped her foot and wiggled her finger at the cook. Because they lived in a kingdom, they had a cook there to cook food for them. तो queen ने क्या किया? वो गई cook के पास और उसको खूब डांटा. Make something the prince will eat, she roared at the cook, or it's off with your head. Now the royal cook was terrified. All night long he worked. He chipped and chopped. He boiled and he baked. He sliced and he diced. He tried, he fried. And then he cried, "Oh, I'm going to die." Just then, as the sun peeped out the next morning, the cock crowed loudly. "Cuckoo!" The dog jumped up and fell on the cat. The cat jumped up and fell on the cook. The cook jumped up and down fell a spoonful of batter. Plunk into the hot oil. खूब सारा बैटर जो था उसकी स्पून में वो जाके ऑयल में गिर गया. It sizzled and swelled up into a round ball. खूब बढ़िया सा गोला बन गया. The cook took a bite. छोटा सा खा के देखा उसने. It was crisp outside and soft inside. The cook thought. And then the royal family sat down to eat. The cook stood behind the door. He held his head tightly with his hands in case the queen sent it rolling. बहुत डर गया था कुक. अपना सिर पकड़ के खड़ा था. Now the hot golden balls were served to the prince. He sniffed. He nibbled. छोटा सा bite खा के देखा. And then he gobbled. First one, then another and another. Wonderful! He spluttered with his mouth stuffed. Yes, wonderful, declared the king. No, he said. Wonderful, shouted the delighted queen. जिसे अपन wonderful बोलते हैं ना, वैसे the queen said, it's wonderful. These are bondas. Now with a sigh of relief, the cook mumbled, yes, bonda, and scurried back to the kitchen. And now from that day on, the prince ate bondas morning, noon and night. Everyone in the kingdom ate bondas morning, noon and night. And the people grew rounder and rounder, just like bondas. They got stuck in their doorways. So they built round houses with round doors and round beds and rounded chairs. The kingdom soon came to be known as Bondapalli. अब सब इतना ज़्यादा खा चुके थे कि सब बिल्कुल गोल गोल हो गए बोंडा के जैसा. और फिर वो उनके घर से बाहर ही नहीं निकल पा रहे थे. तो उन्होंने क्या किया, उनके सारे डोर्स जो थे सब राउंड कर दिए. एंड देन बेड्स भी राउंड कर दी, चेयर भी राउंड कर दी. पूरी किंगडम जो थी उसका नाम पड़ गया बोंडापल्ली. Everywhere in Bondapalli, shops sold bondas. Little bondas and huge bondas, sweet bondas and salty ones. All sort of bondas for all sorts of people. Everyone was happy. They ate bondas and danced and slept and ate some more. Life in Bondapalli was wonderful, just like the queen had said earlier. Remember? Wonderful. Now, when the news reached the neighboring king, he was very upset. उसके पास में एक और kingdom थी. वहाँ का king जो था ना, उसने सुन के he was very upset. In his kingdom, people were lean and skinny with long and sad faces. He wanted them to be round and happy and wonderful too. I will capture Bondapalli, he decided. उसने सोचा कि मैं capture कर लूँगा, जाके attack करूँगा उसकी kingdom पर. And he sent out his soldiers with their lean, mean fighting machines. Call my army, the prince of Bondapalli ordered his minister. The soldiers huffed and puffed up to the palace. The prince looked at all the soldiers. They were all round like bondas. वो सोचने लगा कि यार यहाँ तो सब गोल मटोल हो गए. How will they fight? How will they fight the lean mean army? Follow my orders, he said to the minister as he climbed to the top of the palace to see the enemy. ठीक है, उसने मिनिस्टर को बोला, जो उनका आर्मी का मिनिस्टर था, उसको बोला कि तुम मेरे ऑर्डर्स फॉलो करना. अब जैसे ही वो ऊपर गया, क्या हुआ? The cook came out with a pile of hot bondas. The prince turned to look, and जैसे ही प्रिंस पीछे मुड़ा देखने के लिए, he fell down and down and down. He fell down the steps. Oh, that's the command, the minister thought. On your marks, get set, bounce, he ordered the soldiers. The soldiers curled themselves up and began to bounce. They bounced out of the palace right into the battlefield. The enemy saw hundreds of balls charging towards them. क्या हुआ? उसने अनाउंस कर दिया जो मिनिस्टर था कि everybody bounce. तो सारे गोल मटोल बोंडाफुल people they started bouncing. और जो enemies थे उनको दिखा they saw hundreds of balls charging towards them. Some thought they were gigantic cannonballs. जो तोप के गोले होते हैं ना, black color के बड़े बड़े, वैसे उनको लगा कि these are gigantic cannonballs. Others thought that they were monsters. They were all very, very frightened. सब बहुत डर गए थे. The Bondapalli soldiers bounced into the enemy. Boing! The lean, sad soldiers stumbled and fell. Oof! The Bondapalli soldiers bounced between the horses. Boing! Boing! The lean, skinny horses stumbled and fell. Poof! The Bondapalli soldiers bounced all over the enemy machines. Boing! 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 सारे soldiers ने सारी enemy machines के ऊपर bounce कर दिया. And the lean, mean machines crumbled. सब के सब टूट गई. Crunch and crash. Now the prince stopped bouncing. He stood up and straightened his crown. I am hungry, he declared. He looked around and smiled. Everyone join in. It's Bonda time. The royal cook ran out with mounds of hot bondas. The king, the queen, the prince, the people, and the lean, skinny soldiers with long, sad faces. Everybody sat together and they gobbled up the bondas. सबने मिलके खूब सारे bondas खा लिए. And everyone cheered. What did they cheer? They cheered, long live the bondas and long live Bondapalli. And that is how everybody in the end was happy. Hope you all like the story. Bye.